Hey guys, so hot. Oh, there we go. I just opened the car door. I've got another recipe, recipe for you. I was going to say recipe menu, a recipe for you, which I'll show you. If you can't see it, I'll tell you the ingredients anyway, and I'll also link them in the description bar below. I'm going to be doing this video in probably 3 or 4 parts, so obviously this is the introduction. I want to talk a bit about how to cook the pastry first before you put all the ingredients in it, and then I'll show you the finished product at the end. So it's just vegetarian quiche. So eggs, parsley, grated cheese, 1 grated onion, cream, and pastry for the bottom of the quiche. Now that might be very hard to read, as I said, so I'll put it in the description bar below, but most of you will probably know what goes into a quiche anyway. Obviously, if you're a meat eater, you can add ham or any type of meat, or you can even add tomato or whatever vegetable or fruit you like, if you put fruit in quiche. So, yeah, I had this last night for dinner. I didn't throw up, but I felt a little bit bloated last night when I ate the egg because my body's not used to eating egg this way. But I did find it very nice, and I know that egg isn't meat, so it's not the same situation as when I accidentally ate chicken quite a few weeks ago. It's totally different situation. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't think I'll be consuming a lot of egg because my mum said, "Oh, do you want the leftovers for lunch today?" And I said, "No, that's okay, you can have it." But yeah, I think I'll start to include it in my diet because obviously it's another sort of food that I can include in my diet and eat on a regular basis, or however often I shall wish to include it. But yeah, I don't think I have much more to say on that. As I said, I'll talk to you a bit about how to cook the quiche and what to do with the pastry first. Now you can make your pastry as well if you so wish. I'm lazy. I just went to a supermarket and got those square sheets of pastry from their frozen section. Totally up to you what you want to do. I haven't eaten quiche in probably 20 years, maybe a little bit less. I did home economics. This is probably just a little bit of random information for you guys. I don't really have to tell you, but I did home economics in grade 11 and 12 at school. And for like one of my final projects in grade 12, I had to do a main meal, which was the quiche, and I also had to do a dessert, which I think I did some type of jelly or something. I don't even like jelly, so I don't know why I decided to do it, but I must have liked jelly back then. So yeah, give this a go, and I'll see you guys in the next part of the section. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of this quiche recipe video. I wanted to talk to you all about how to cook the pastry, because you've got to cook the pastry first before you put, mix all the ingredients together and put it into the pastry. Like when you put your pastry in an oven dish or whatever you're going to put in the oven to cook it. So basically what you have to do is, depending on, I suppose it doesn't really matter depending on if you buy it from the supermarket or you make the pastry yourself. But what you have to do is, if you get it frozen from the supermarket like I did, they'll come in like square sheets. That's the big ones you've got to get. Take it out of the freezer, wait till it's sort of defrosted a little bit and a little bit mushy and stuff like that. Then you've got to put it on your oven tray. Sort of make sure that you've got going around the edges and stuff like that, so it's not all jittery and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Just sort of neatly around the oven tray. You'll probably see what I mean anyway when I show you the finished product. And then what I do, because you're going to have sort of pastry sheets or pastry bits left over, so I just cut the corners, and then if there's any sort of I guess missing bits or holes that need to be filled, I just sort of use those pieces that I cut off and fill in the holes and go around the oven dish like that. So basically you have to cook that first for about 15-20 minutes on, I think it's about 200 degrees Celsius. So make sure you check at intervals to make sure that the pastry is not burning. Also, before you pop it in the oven, you have to put, say, half a cup of rice on top of the pastry. That just makes sure that the pastry doesn't rise, because obviously when you're going to put things in the oven, they're going to rise. So yeah, so you got to put the pastry in the pastry dish, move it all around, make sure it's all neat and stuff like that. Then put half a cup of rice on top, like spreading it out on top of the pastry. Stick it in the oven for about 15-20 minutes, checking at intervals, as I said. And then once you think it's all done, take it out and put the mixture, the egg mixture, cheese, parsley, onion, whatever you put into your mixture, on top of the pastry. Then you stick it in the oven for about 45 to 60 minutes. You may need a little bit more, you may need a little bit less. Checking again at intervals to make sure it's not burning. Always, I always stick a fork in or a knife to see that, you know, if the egg's cooked and stuff like that. And then after about 60 minutes, you should have a lovely, beautiful vegetarian quiche that you can consume, which I did last night. Again, I don't know when I'm going to be putting this video up, but yeah, I'll see you in the next part of this section. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.